I am Elizabeth Browning, and this is my Cajita Project. I am sorry for the informal video, but this was the best way I could think of to do it with Canva. I really wanted to incorporate the shoebox, so that's what we see here. And on the top, I want to start with personal identity. I added a picture of a library because I love to be at peace with myself and in tune with myself, and the best way I can do this is to find a calm and quiet corner. And then next to that, I added a picture of mountains, specifically Horseshoe Reservoir, because it will always be home to me no matter how far away I go. Up here, I added sharks because I love learning about the ocean and all the animals inside the ocean. And then down here, I also added a picture of a sunset because I always reminded myself that the sun will rise and the sun will set, and what I do between those two times is my choice. And that is all my personal identity. Next is my cultural identity. I added a Christmas tree, as Christmas and Easter are a big tradition in my family and what those two holidays mean to my family and I. I then added a picture of a Bible, as I am a Christian and lots of my life has been influenced by the law and writing inside the Bible. And then on that same note, I have a picture of worship, as it is symbolic representation of my daily life and the art of my cultural values. And then if I zoom out, on the bottom here is my social identity. On the very left, I have a picture of my roommates and I as the role I play in the household and what I contribute to our living situation. Next to that, I have a picture of my parents and then a picture of my grandparents. I added these two pictures as I wanted to show that they represent my family history and tree, but also who helped me develop into the person I am. This last picture over here is my softball team in high school. And at that time, I had a sense of belonging inside a community and played a specific role inside the team. And then the things that represent me and have influenced me the most are my family, my time playing softball, and as I grew up and learned about myself deeply playing the game, and my religious beliefs. And then if I zoom out here, all of these things are things that have made me who I am today and continue to push me to be the person and teacher I strive to be. The salient identities I take into the classroom with me is loving one another as I have loved my family, my teammates, and my roommates. And that is why I added a picture of hearts. Love is important, and loving and caring for one another inside the classroom is important to show my students. And then on the very right side over here, I have a picture of a megalodon tooth. As I stated above, I love the ocean and learning about the ocean, and I want to bring my enjoyment of learning into the classroom so the students can see that I too love to learn. And the picture in the middle is a picture of UCCS. I have learned and changed my ways due to the things I have learned during the last 3 years in college. It has pushed me in every single way, and because of this, I have changed the way I choose to discuss things with others and changed the way I look at things, as there's not always one right option, and school was able to show me this. And then overall, to connect this, as a social studies teacher, I want to teach my students how to be high-functioning members of society, how history can help us move forward, and how their own identities and who they surround themselves with will add to their own history and the choices they will make in their life. I want each student to think independently and see things from different points of view, and I think it is important that students find their love for learning and see how truly amazing it is to be knowledgeable. Thank you for listening, and I will also submit this document. Thanks.